All right, so we're back in another full self-driving video. Unfortunately, it is still FSD 14.2.2.5. So surprise, surprise, we did not get 14.3 by the end of the week. I guess Elon did not mention which week we would get it by the end of, but I'm sure we will get it by the end of a week eventually. So we just don't know when, which is unfortunate. So I haven't done the U-turn testing with 14.2.2.5, I don't believe, or at least not in this car. So I figured we'd see how it's doing with the U-turns, just normal U-turns, not the impossible U-turn that I sometimes test it out with, just to see if there are any improvements that we're going to need for U-turns in 14.3 in order for it to be confident all the time. So we'll just go one way down the street and then we will navigate to a different location to get it to do a U-turn, and we'll see how it does. I'm going to put it in standard. We do, let's see, okay, great. So we will edit trip, we'll get rid of Walgreens, and we're going to see if it does a U-turn. It did not do it right there, so it's going to wait until the next spot to do a U-turn, I guess. Should be getting over into the left lane any moment now. Okay, there we go. I was like, if we're not going to be able to reroute quickly, then this is going to be not great. All right, so good. So here's the first U-turn here, and we're just going to see how it goes, make sure it gets a good gap, and I don't have to disengage or anything. It is currently aware of the correct speed limit, 45, so it should be able to behave appropriately according to that. Good visibility, nice gap there. Takes the U-turn just a little bit slower than I would probably drive it, but we had plenty of room and time to do that, so I wouldn't say that that was wrong in any way. So we'll just let it go down the street a little bit and then get to the point where it can do another U-turn. I do this U-turn and that one that we just did very frequently, so I want to kind of make sure it can do some of these other ones and just do it a few times back and forth so that we can, let's see, so I'll add a stop of Walgreens, and now it should be rerouting us, hopefully. So this would have been a good spot, but it's still, so this is weird. I think that they've made a change to how quickly it actually reroutes, unless it's just because I'm adding a stop instead of changing the route entirely. And I'll try it again here in a moment and see if I can get it to be quicker about changing which way it's going. Shouldn't have any trouble here. Wide open. And there's actually extra room here. Alright, so I'll end trip and I'll go to the market. So let's see if it goes quickly into this. Alright, so by canceling instead of just adding, it did very quickly switch from one direction to the other. So I guess that's why it wasn't doing that. It seemed like before when I would add a stop, it would actually do that. So far, we haven't really had any weird situations, and it's been very easy for it. I will just wait until we get too far to do U-turn here, and see if it goes for the next one. All right, there we go. So it missed that one. It needs to go to this one. It's missing this one too. So it must be like the proximity to the next available U-turn. I'm surprised it didn't actually go for it. And at this point, there's no reason why it shouldn't just go ahead and get over. So it does, but yeah. I don't know. A little bit of hesitancy to change the navigation on the fly like that. I mean, not something that, I would really ever do, I wouldn't think. So, all right, now this is tricky. I would say I don't know that it should even, like, it's going to have a big gap to do this U-turn, I think. Oh, tight. Oh, nice turning radius. Okay, good. All right, so I was able to make it, no problem. I was sweating that one a little bit because I wasn't sure if it was going to cut that one in as good as it did, but that was actually very nice. So because it was able to cut that U-turn in very well, it made it with no problem, and it was completely safe. We weren't worried about having to do a 3-point turn. If it hesitated, though, I was going to have to immediately take over and cut it a little sharper, do that maneuver fastly, and then very quickly accelerate again. All right, so we're going to get hopefully a different one again in trip. We'll go to the market. Hopefully that's soon enough. Yeah, just not quite as quick of a rerouting as I would like. Is it going to make it here? Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's going to turn right. Instead of attempting to do the U-turn here, which it totally could do, it just decided to turn right. I wonder if it's going to... Where is it going to go? It's totally ignoring the navigation at this point. So I really don't know. Like every time the navigation has rerouted, it's completely ignored it. It's going different directions. So we're going to take a right here. And I guess, are we going to go into a cul-de-sac? Or are we going to... Are we just going to completely... Oh. So we're going to avoid doing a U-turn entirely. Ugh. Okay, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of that test. So, man, it's still like... I'm going to force it to turn right here and see if I can get it to go back the way I want it to. Because I definitely don't want to go all the way through all this neighborhood just to... Yeah, it should have just turned around. It should have just found a quick spot to turn around. I mean, that's one of the things with the navigation is it doesn't necessarily take the easiest route or the quickest. I mean, it would be super easy to just go down to one of these cul-de-sacs and turn around and go back or whatever. In fact, I was thinking that it might have just done a U-turn around that front of the neighborhood there because there's tons of space there as well. But it just chose to like go out crazy throughout the whole neighborhood there. All right, so as soon as I get turned right onto the street, I'm going to try to switch the navigation again. All right. All right, so now hopefully it will take this first U-turn here. And I don't believe we've done this one yet. Can't remember. We just keep doing U-turns. So far, no problem doing the U-turns, although the navigation has not been the best as far as that's concerned. As far as getting it to switch to navigation quickly, as well as at one point, I guess it just kind of got fed up with going back and forth and decided it was going to go into the neighborhood instead of do a U-turn or go to the next U-turn. And that would have been a much, much longer path to go. All right. So I haven't had any trouble with any of the actual U-turns themselves. There was that one where I was a little bit concerned with whether it was going to be able to make that U-turn or not. But it did make it. So now that I know that it makes that U-turn, I guess I would probably be more confident next time it tries to do that U-turn. See if we can get it to do one more last U-turn and do it here. Come on. Yes, thank you. Because we haven't done, or have we? Oh yeah, we have done this U-turn. Yeah, like I said, I can't keep track of all the U-turns we have or haven't done. All right, so that's the big thing. As long as if you're going to commit, just do it confidently and quickly. Don't hesitate. Don't wobble the steering wheel or brake, tap it or something. You just gotta, it should be able to discern whether it has time or not. And then if it needs to go quickly, it should go. So on all of these U-turns, it's definitely been doing a great job with all that. So I haven't had any troubles with any of these U-turns. So I would call it very good on 14.2.2.5. We'll definitely give it another try once we get another FSD update, hopefully soon. But in the meantime, we'll just have to just wait and maybe keep testing some other things that we can try to test on 14.2.2.5 to see if there's anything else that is glaring that we definitely need to get resolved in the next update. So that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.